Buddhism by Katelin.
Vincent Tran.
Tang.
The origin of Buddhism. Buddhism started from a man named Siddhartha Gautama who found a way out of suffering in life. He was a leader and founder of sect born in Lebanon, present-day Nepal, during the 5th century BCE, challenged the authority of Vedic religion. Their movement came from the culture of reincarnation. Buddha found a way out of suffering in life and taught his ways to his followers. Buddhism started in North India and began to spread. 3rd century BCE spread to Southeast Asia and Indonesia. Then it's the 2nd century BCE, China, Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. 8th century BCE is spread to Tibet. The fourth Dalai Lama today is the most known Buddhist leader. Today there are an estimate of 500 million Buddhists. Buddhist beliefs. They believe when someone dies, they are reborn and enter nirvana. Nirvana is a state when Buddhists no longer enter the cycle of reincarnation. Buddhists believe in triple refuge, the middle way, the Four Noble Truths, and the Eightfold Path.
Major schools in Buddhism. Theravada, the tradition of elders. Theravada studies the human characteristics of Buddha, known to focus more on the psychological understanding of human nature. It emphasizes a meditative approach to learning about one's existence on earth. Theravada continue. According to the Theravada, the Buddha asks believers to abstain from all kinds of evil, to accumulate all that is good, and to purify our mind. This can be attained by the three trainings, which is the development of ethical conduct, meditation, and insight wisdom. The philosophy of the Theravada is that all worldly phenomena have three characteristics. They are impermanent and transient, unsatisfactory, and they never have an owner because they are not permanent. A person who attains nirvana or an arhat does not have to follow the cycle of reincarnation and cannot be born again. Mahayana, the great vehicle. Followers adapted existing mana, monastic rules and thus revolutionized the Buddhist order of monks. They made alterations to sutra or discourses and the Vinaya rules of text. Buddhists are Lakturtara and are connected externally with the worldly life. The Buddhist Tava, a person who delays his or her own enlightenment in order to assist others beings, ultimately attain the highest Buddhi.
Keep going.
Vajrayana, the thunderbolt vehicle, mainly dominant in Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan, and Mongolia. Known as Vajrayana because of the ritual use of Vajra. The Vajra is a symbol of imperishable diamond and of thunder and lightning. Vajrayana embodies ideas of the Yogacara discipline, which emphasizes the ultimacy of mind. Vajrayana also believes in the Madhyamika philosophy, which undermines any attempt to argue that a realistic principle is the ultimate.
Buddhist practices. Meditation is a key in Buddhist practice. Its primary ability is to understand and control the mind. Meditation is also used to lead to enlightenment and is one of the most important practices in Buddhism. Buddhists also pray. They do this by listening to chants read by monks from religious texts. Conflicts within Buddhism. Around the 1600s, Tibetan Buddhist sects were involved in violent religious clashes. During that time, the fifth Dalai Lama called for the complete annihilation of the enemy, demanding for the complete massacre of the offsprings in order to destroy all traces of them. Because of violent attacks directed at Buddhist monks in 2004 Thailand, fears of Islamic separatism overtook the country. Malay Muslims struggled to regain their political status in Thailand. After Siddhartha Gautama died, his followers split into two main Buddhist schools, Theravada or Mahayana, depending on their personal beliefs. Buddha was not a god. Some believed Buddha was a god, while others thought he was an ordinary person. Criticism against Buddhism. Buddha wasn't a historical person. There was no single Buddha at the source of all the stories of Buddhism. There was inequality with women. It's mostly male dominated. Some believed it supported feminist values, while others say it didn't. That is our citations, and we're done. Thank you for listening.